Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I just woke up and my mind just tell me to just create a video while I'm in bed, because sometimes when you're trying to create content as a new content creator, sometimes you have no idea what to say. You don't know how you look, well, how people are gonna feel about you, how people are gonna judge you. They're gonna judge the way you look, they're gonna judge the way your room look, they're gonna judge the way your everything look. So I figure sometimes it's just good to just be raw, uncut. Anyways, guys, what I'm trying to say, sometimes when I'm creating YouTube video, the topic of this is just what I'm trying to tell you: just start. Because if you're waiting to be perfect, you'll never start. And half of the time when I'm creating videos, at first you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what people are gonna like. You don't know what people are gonna say about you. But my opinion is, I think you should just start your video. I feel that you should not tell family or friends about YouTube channel. And a lot of times I go out, people ask, "Oh, you're on YouTube, but can you make a video of how to start? Do you need like heavy big equipments? Do you need like backgrounds? Do you need this?" And I just tell them, look, if you have a cell phone, you gotta, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, just go ahead and start. Because to me, at the ending of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares about, why would you worry about the person on the other end of who's watching YouTube? You don't know them, they don't know you. So why do you care about what people say about you, if when you're putting your video online, you don't know who out there is watching? You never met them before. Why would you care? Just go ahead and just start. Just start your video. And what I've been doing so far is, I don't have big equipments, I don't have a studio, I don't have none of that stuff. I just get up and I just start. Whatever I feel like creating the video, whatever I feel like doing, I'm just gonna do it. I feel that people want to see natural stuff these days. And I feel that YouTube has changed over the year, because I remember back then, I was so intimidated by YouTube. If you didn't have big wigs, big makeup, lips going, big butt to come, high heels to flash, and to be talking and in front of a big audience, YouTube has changed. I personally is not gonna worry about what nobody say about me. I'm just gonna be myself. If I feel like talking about anything, because I don't know what people want to watch, I just believe that you should always be you. Because I tried, when I just started creating my videos, I went to Best Buy and I went to buy a GoPro, claiming that, I want a better pictures, want better this. And when I came home, tried to use the GoPro was so complicated. You had to download an app, you had to do this, you had to do that. So you know what I did? I just returned it back, because I know the GoPro was not gonna do for me. What I do, I just use my iPhone 15, and that's what I use. I create my videos with iPhone 15. I don't need GoPros, and I don't need all those extra, what you call that stuff, that flies around in the air. I don't need none of that. All I know, I've got me, If I wake up in the morning and I don't feel like washing my face just like now, and I don't feel like brushing my teeth just now because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm creating this content, I'm creating the content to the way how I feel, I'm just gonna do it. When I'm done filming my video, and when I'm done uploading the video, then I'll take a shower and continue with my day. I'm not gonna worry about what nobody say. I'm not gonna worry about what nobody think about me. This is me. This is my YouTube channel. This is my camera. So why should I let somebody else dictate to me how I feel, what I should create, what I should not create? I'm just gonna be myself, show up every day, and I'm just gonna, leave everything to the universe. And I always says the universe always provides, and you have to be grateful and you have to be thankful for every single thing. And you see, once you have the faith and the trust in yourself and in the universe, I feel that will go far away. So right now, I don't worry about neighbors. I don't worry about family. I don't worry about friends. As a matter of fact, I don't have friends, because when you have friends like these, they will try to steer you in the wrong direction. They will try to discourage you. As a matter of fact, when you have family members and you're creating a YouTube channel, you should not tell no family members, because they're not gonna help you. When you upload a video, they're not gonna watch it unless you tell them, hey, don't forget to watch my video, don't forget to subscribe to my video, and all that kind of stuff. You should just do it naturally. Don't tell anyone. Get up, do your work. And because when you start to depend on other people, they're not going to be there for you. I find that out. Nobody cares. Like I said, you just believe it. You should believe in yourself. Nobody cares. Always trust and believe in yourself. If you feel like you see a rabbit outside and you see a rabbit running around, just like how you on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, is the same thing like YouTube. You got your camera and you go and you film it and you upload it. Only thing, you just have to pay attention to a few things. If you're going to go live stream, you have to live stream in the vertical with your phone straight up. And if you're doing YouTube, it has to be in the horizontal with the phone going across like that. That's all you got to know. Get your camera, look into the camera and press record and start talking. Start talking about anything. You want to talk about family, you want to talk about news, you want to talk about the animal outside, you want to talk about the room that you're in. Because right now, I am not in Ohio. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. This is not my room. This is my family's room. And right now, you see the way how it looks is not organized. It's not doing anything. I'm not going to come here and then start organizing their room for them. I'm only staying here temporary. And I'm still going to film my video. I'm not going to say, oh, the room is too messy. I'm going to have to organize. And before I can turn on the YouTube camera, no, just be yourself. Nobody cares. Like I said, nobody's not inside of the room here with you, watching you. When you upload a video, they're looking at you through your video, and they're looking to what you're saying. And if they even want to say something about your room, don't worry about it. You don't know them. They don't know you personally. They're going to either be a hater or they're going to either be a fan of yours. If they're your fan, they're going to accept you for whatever you are. If they're fans of yours and they like your content and they like you, they're going to accept you for who you are. Guys, the reason why I'm so adamant about YouTube is, ever since I lost my store, I don't have a job. I don't work nowhere. So what does it take for me to take up my camera and film? I had a business that just completely failed, took all of my money. I was in my store selling lingeries, catering to customers, and instead of me gaining, I was losing. I had a landlord that was going against me. Even though he wanted me was to be there, he wanted that money every month. We started having water coming down in our store. I have thousands and thousands of merchandise inside of that store. Cash register, counter, and water was coming down in the bathroom. Water was practically destroying my stuff them in the back room. And I used to say to the landlord, please fix that. You know, try to get it done because I don't want my stuff them to get messed up, and I don't want the place to smell like mildew. I don't want customers to start complaining. At one time, I even had a rat inside of my store because the landlord was not doing nothing. And once I was right serving a customer, and the customer turned around and says to me, "Aren't you afraid?" And I said, "Am I afraid of what?" I was right inside of the store by myself, but I had a small store and I always locked the door. People could ring the doorbell to come in. And this particular lady came in and she was buying something. I don't actually remember what she was buying, but it was nothing big. I think it was a stocking she was buying. And she said, "Aren't you afraid?" So I said, "Afraid of what?" So she said, "Look right there. Look to the side." When I looked to the side, you know what was there? A rat was right there that I didn't even see when I just passed right there. And I did not see that mice that was down on the floor. I was so embarrassed when she told me that. And the landlord, he didn't put down, he didn't send exterminator. We had to do everything. And I still had to pay that month rent every month. When that customer left, I had to call my husband for my husband to come and take out a mice because I was so afraid after seeing the mice down on the floor. I didn't see it. Every morning we come into the store, we sweep up, we arrange the customers, the counters, everything. Didn't realize, I don't know where that damn mice came from because I'd never seen a mice in that store before except for that one time when the customer saw it. And I said, "Oh my God, a customer is going to see something like this. They're going to go and they're going to tell everybody, 'Oh my God, you see that lingerie store over there? Don't go there. There are rats there.'" I was so afraid of that. So afraid of that. And after that, I was just so mindful of everything. I told the landlord says he's coming to spray. We never seen him. Told the landlord about the water up in the ceiling coming down our stuff. "Oh, my father is going to take care of it. Just pay the rent." Pay the rent? Nothing yet. From month to month to month to month to month, it's the same thing. And when you have a landlord that expects for you to do everything at the same time, and then you have to run your business, you have to be taking care of the landlord's problem along with your business. Because sometimes, even though you have a lease, you complain too much, it can backfire against you. Sometimes when you don't complain too much, then it still can work against you. And ever since that day, with that mouse inside of the store where the customer saw it, I always felt that that was going to be my downfall in that business, that customer is going to tell other people that that store looks nice on the outside, everything looks good, but when you go inside there, I feel that customers was gonna tell people and exaggerate the situation more than what it was at the time. I didn't hear anyone complain. I didn't see any difference. But I noticed that business starting to get worse, even though it wasn't the best, but I could at least survive. But it wasn't anything for me to at least, okay, I'm going to pay off all the bills and then I'm going to save. So I remember sometimes my light bill was so behind. That was a major bill, was so behind in the store. I always have to be paying half of the bill. The bill get carried over next month, another half. The light bill was never paid off in full. And all I had was neon lights. I had a lot of neon lights, the cash register, but no refrigerator. We didn't have no refrigerator. We didn't have no stove back there. It was just not a lot. And the surveillance system. So the neon light, the surveillance system, nothing, and just a regular lighting inside of the store. But we didn't have anything for that light to be that light bill to be so high. And to top it off again, When you don't have a lot of sales, you're trying and you're trying and you're trying and trying. You're spending money here, money there. You're running billboards ads. You're doing magazines ads. You're doing newspaper ads. And you're just spending so much money. And the amount of money that you're spending, you don't see the door. You don't see lines outside of the door coming to your store. All of those just make you feel like you're just not doing nothing. And then come to think about it now, after these years, after years of doing that, I just says, you know what? I tried to sell the store. People would come, oh, a nickel and dime you. They want this. They can pay this amount of money that really didn't. Come to find out, the landlord next door, he was Greek. Started telling people not to buy the business. I don't know if because he wanted me was to stay there or he was jealous of the type of business that I was at. Come to find out, we had an argument and he was telling me why was I going to sell the business without asking him. I did not know that when you have your business, you're supposed to ask a landlord permission to sell your own business. So he was sabotaging my business at one end because I think I had somebody that was very interested in the store. And he probably persuaded the person not to buy the store. And the store, I was selling it at a reasonable price too. But the landlord did a big number. I don't know why a landlord would really talk bad about somebody that never hold rent. Never owe a rent. The rent was so cheap, it was no reason for me to miss out on any rent. The rent was so cheap after being there for the first 2 years or the first, how many, I think it was the first 5 years, we renewed the lease and was going on to another year. That's when things starting to get bad. And the landlord son was the one that was taking care of everything. He was the one that was sabotaging my business. I remember when my husband got sick, we was not able to open up the store every day. And I remember the landlord's son, which his name was George at the time, he was Greek. He got so upset with me. He said he wanted us to talk to me. I went to the restaurant because their restaurant was next door to my store. They owned the whole thing. And when I went next door, I was getting all kinds. The man was scolding me like I was a child. The man was scolding me like it was his business. You don't know what you're missing. Beautiful girls are coming to your store. Beautiful girls want lingeries. They want stocking and you're not there. You got beautiful girls. The man was so upset with me. I had to stand up and, come here. Come. The man was scolding me. Get in here, Jacqueline. Get in here. I was, oh my God, what is this? You have people coming to the store and you're not here. You have people coming. You got people all over. You got men in suits. Beautiful girls are coming and you're not here. And I said, look, if my husband is sick, I'm going to be coming to the store and leave my husband just because beautiful girls and people are coming to the store. The man was so upset about my own business and about my own life. I could not believe that this really existed out there. I walked out of that store and I was so dizzy. And I was saying to myself, what is this? I just kind of like felt really weird. Like I felt like I was trespassing. I felt like I was in somebody else's business. I felt so funny and weird. I think my husband had gone somewhere at the time because he was sick. He was dealing with sickness. But he would come from time to time. And I think he was there. And I think he probably went to the store. I don't remember. And I was telling my husband about it. And I was telling my husband that I really feel funny about this. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I just don't feel like being here. Because sometimes I got to stay there by myself when my husband, I have stuff going on apart from when he has his doctor's appointment and he has stuff to go. He also has his other work to do because he was He used to do moving and hauling at the time, so he had his business to run also and jobs to do. And sometimes I was there by myself when he was not at his job. And I just tell my husband that I feel so weird. I don't feel right in this business. I just feel like something is not right. So I realized that this month the rent was due at this particular time. And I told him, and I said, if you guys not gonna fix everything and not gonna exterminate, I will not be paying any more rent here. So I stopped communicating. He kept on sending me texts. We can talk about it. I said, look, I want to stop them to fix, or else you will not be getting any rent. I will be going down to the courthouse to pay the rent down there. So get it together. He talking about he doesn't care about no courthouse. If I want to stay, I can stay. If I want to go, he's not telling me to go, and blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'm going to hold on to the rent, held on to the rent. And I said, look, I need these things to fix because it's destroying my business. So I held on to the money, had the money right there. I put the money right under the cash register, and they said the money right there. So he claiming that, oh, he still didn't fix anything. The father didn't fix anything. He was just texting me. We wouldn't text for like about a week. Then I would get texts again. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I said, look, I just want you to fix what I got to fix so I can function in the store. I cannot function with water coming down in the bathroom, water leaking in the back. I can't do it. I got to be dodging water every time I go to the bathroom. And not only that, my stuff them is going to get destroyed from mildew and mold. Water damage is not good for my type of business. I handled it in a way very, very professional and calm. And on the other hand, he was upset because he just wanted that rent to tell me another lie again. Because once I pay the rent, he's going to say, okay, I'm going to send my father over to fix it. Been going on for months upon months and months at that time. Didn't fix. So I decided that I was going to just close my business down. Due to slow traffic, not much business, and landlord issues, I decided I was going to close the business down. So we closed the business. All my stuff right now are in storage, still in storage. Till today, I'm paying for storage. Because I sold off some of the showcases. I sold off some of the mannequins. I sold off a lot of stuff, but I still got a lot of stuff left. And I can't take them to my house because I don't want none of that stuff at my new home. They're going to stay in storage until when I get back, then I'll decide what I'm going to be doing. And after I lost my business, I said, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I decided to do videos. I said, I'm going to just start taking a whole bunch of videos. I'm going to start putting it on YouTube. And then I'm going to start to see what's going to happen. I did that for almost 2 years because that happened almost 2 years. And almost 2 years to the day, I had my YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel that I'm talking about. I've had it since 2021. But I was doing on and off. I wasn't consistent with videos or anything. I was just uploading. And then sometime I would stop. Then another time I would stay away for months upon months. And then I would just start uploading again. So at the time, when I really decided to get serious, when it was like almost probably about 800 videos. So I said to myself, now this was like in 2025 last year, I decided that I'm going to get serious on YouTube. And then after I start to get serious, I notice people, I'm talking about on my other channel, guys. This is a new channel. So on my other channel, I started to do a lot of just start to pay a lot of attention now, And I told myself I'm going to create a video every day for 30 days and I'm going to see exactly what happened. So I did that. I created the videos for 30 days straight, non-stop. Every day I would just schedule them, film, and just schedule and put them in a post Monday this, Tuesday that, Wednesday this. I would just create a whole bunch of video all at one time, videos, and then I would schedule them out in the scheduler and then let them drop at a certain time. And I said, you know what? At 12 o'clock every day, I'm going to drop a video for 30 days straight, non-stop. And I did that on the other channel. And then last November, I reached monetization status. And I left and went on vacation here in Atlanta, where I'm at right now. And then I noticed, before I left, I said, whoa, when I look into the analytics, I see unlocked. You know, you always go in that section where it's locked. And then when I look in there, I see unlock. And my daughter said, whoa, it looks like you're getting ready to monetize. But I didn't pay no attention to it. I came here, I went on my vacation, and I went back. I came for Thanksgiving 2025. And then when I went back to Ohio, I went back November 30th. And on December 1st, we checked, me and my daughter, and we realized, whoa. No, actually, when I went back on the 30th, I was checking while I was on vacation. And when I went back on the 30th, me and my daughter decided that I was going to apply for monetization. And then December 1st, I decided, after went to the bank, opened a new bank account, opened an AdSense account. You know, I tried to do everything. I watched a video before about how monetization work, what you needed to do, what the steps need to be taken, you know, that you can't skip a step. So what I did, I did all of that, and me and my daughter, we looked into it. And on December 1st at 7 o'clock in the morning, I started applying. You know, it's 3 steps to go. 3 steps. And I'm going to go through that on another video, another day. But it's 3 steps. First you have to open an AdSense. Then you apply for AdSense. If you approve, then there's 3 steps that you got to go through. And I know this 7 o'clock in the morning, I did all of that. And by 12 o'clock, the second step went through. And by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was monetized. So guys, yes, I was monetized after doing all of that work on and off. For 2021, I started a channel, but I was not serious in 2021, on and off for how many years. And then last year, at the beginning of last year, I decided that I was just going to create videos for 30 days. And now I'm monetized on my other channel. That is my reaction channel, guys. So now I'm here trying to do the same thing on this channel here. Just going to post. I've been posting for 30 days on this channel, but nothing is happening yet. But I'm going to leave it to God Almighty. I feel some people said that it took like 30 days to get monetized. I got monetized in 1 day. I feel that the God and the universe and time will do it for you. And the best thing I can say for you, don't stop posting. Don't give up. Never give up. When you feel like something is not going to work for you, that's the time when it really and truly works. Because I thought when I got monetized, I would never gonna get monetized. I just feel it just seems so far-fetched. It seems like it's so out of the way. When am I gonna ever monetize? And once I sat down and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put God first. I'm gonna put the universe. And every day I would look and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And when I see people start to interact with you, one video is the one that got me up there. Just one video took me all the way to monetization, because I had 1,000 subscribers already. And I almost had, what? I think it was 2,500 watch time. But once I start to go hard like this, watch time just came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, guys. But what I'm trying to tell you, please, guys, 3 things that I have to tell you is, number 1, just start. Whatever you do, just start. Number 2, consistency. Every day, every day, every day. And number 3, keep posting. That's my advice to everything. Because like I said, I just did not realize that I was going to get monetized. You just have to be consistent. Don't give up. Keep posting, and don't tell no friends, no family member. Just do your thing. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. I hope this video is gonna able to help those who are afraid of starting a YouTube channel. Like I said, just start. Don't worry about what people say about you. Don't worry about what they say about your clothes that you wear. Nothing. Just start. Post and post and post. Consistency is the key to everything. Consistency, consistency. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.